preliminary hearings held in Washington County today in connection with a big bar fight between biker clubs last summer. Police say members of the War Dogs and Pagans fought at the 40 Bar and Grill in North Franklin Township last August, fighting with clubs, knives, and gunshots fired into the air outside. Ross Gadati was at the Washington County Courthouse for those hearings.
There were 18 sheriff's deputies in the courtroom for what was a marathon preliminary hearing featuring testimony from investigators who say the victims in this case were simply men in the wrong place at the wrong time, and they were brutally beaten as a result. Testimony began with the bartender on duty at 40 Bar in Franklin Township, Washington County, the night of the beating. Her name, Julie Couture. She told the court how dozens of members of the War Dogs Motorcycle Club walked into the bar shortly after midnight on October 17th last summer. Couture testified that not long after they arrived, War Dogs member Kenneth Heyman allegedly began attacking Jordan Henderson, who's a member of the Pagans Motorcycle Club, a rival club from that of the War Dogs. He was already at the bar. Some 10 other War Dogs allegedly jumped in and started beating him as well. Couture says that Henderson's face was swollen, bloody, beaten, and unrecognizable. Investigators say that Corey Palmer just happened to arrive, also a pagan. He got a bat or an axe handle out and began attacking War Dog members. He went back to his truck allegedly, grabbed a gun from his vehicle, and began firing it in the air. Not long after that, he took off. One of the 10 defendants, a guy by the name of Benjamin Bowman, was charged in the brawl. His attorney says this wasn't anything more when it comes to his client in particular than a nasty bar fight.
This case was frustrating relative to my client because I think it was overblown. They tried to make this out to be a little bit more juicy than what it was. My client was present at a bar where a fight occurred. They tried to attribute that fight to an outlaw motorcycle gang. That's not what this was.
Now, in October of last year, Kenneth Heyman, who allegedly began the assault at the bar against Henderson, was shot to death in White Oak. 3 alleged members of the Pagans Motorcycle Gang were arrested and charged with Henderson's alleged homicide. Investigators say there is no known connection, at least not now. They're looking into it, between what happened at the bar and what happened to Henderson in October of last year. Now, regarding all of the counts against all these defendants, the RICO charges against all of them were thrown out. The judge said there simply wasn't enough evidence for that. The other charges were held for court. 4 individuals remain in the Washington County Jail. 4 remain out on bond. 2 others, also in the Washington County Jail, waived this hearing today. No trial date has been set. In Washington County, Ross Gadati, KDKA-TV News.